It's another edition of the Trading Tips video newsletter, teaching you how to become a successful trader today. This video newsletter is brought to you by firsthourtrading.com.
Welcome to this edition of the TradingTips.com video newsletter. In this episode, we'll be looking at how you can profit from panic selling. Without further ado, let's begin. Panic selling is like a vicious cycle scenario. People panic and sell their shares. The resulting price drop in turn makes other people panic and sell their shares. The stock price drops further and then more people sell, etc., etc., etc. But what normally starts a panic? It's usually one of two things. The more serious one is when something happens that forces investors and analysts to reevaluate the stock's actual intrinsic value, a real significant event in the company. Two, the less serious case is when short-term traders are able to push a stock down far enough that it begins triggering long-term stop losses. And this can create something like what happened a while back with a so-called flash crash. But even in the case of the former, the more serious one, where investors decide a stock might not be worth what they thought it was worth, the effect can be temporary. For instance, if the reevaluation is brought on by an SEC probe that turns out to be fruitless, then the actual intrinsic value of the stock has not changed. This provides a big opportunity for so-called bottom fishers. So let's take a look at an example. Here's a chart for Doral Financial, ticker DRL. It became the subject of an SEC probe. Here you'll see 4 points marked. The first symbolizes the beginning of the panic. At point 2, we have an inflection point. We don't have the volume shown here, but this is a high volume day where buyers and sellers fight for control. Whoever wins is likely to take the stock their way from that point forward. In this case, obviously, the sellers won. On point 3, we see a reversal point, which may be short or long term. Point 4, the process continues until a long-term trend is established and then confirmed on the basis of other technical or fundamental factors. Now we'll look at how we can predict when a trend change is about to take place. One way is by using the exhausted selling model, or ESM. It was developed to determine when a price floor has been reached. This is done by using a combination of trend, volume, and turnaround indicators, including trend lines, volume, moving averages, and chart patterns. This doesn't make reading ESM particularly easy. You have to take a lot of factors into account, as this chart shows. But here are some of the elements. 1. The stock must radically decline in price. 2. A volume spike will occur, creating a new low that looks like it will reverse the trend. If you know your candlestick patterns, it will be helpful. You should be looking for patterns that indicate a tug of war between bulls and bears, such as crosses or engulfings. 3. A higher low wave must occur. 4. A break in the downward trend must occur with the 40 and or 50-day moving average lines being broken. 5. Finally, the 40 and 50-day moving average must be retested and held. Here's another example of an ESM model. In this case, Chicago Bridge and Iron, ticker CBI, announced that its earnings would be delayed, and that spooked traders, who sent the stock tumbling by 16% in just a few hours. CBI follows all of the same patterns in the last example, but at point 3 there is a reversal. Understanding the ESM would have helped you catch that reversal. In conclusion, panic selling occurs when some event, real or imagined, prompts a large number of traders to dump shares, which in turn causes even more traders to sell, etc. Getting in on the short side of a panic can make you big profits, but understanding the exhausted selling model can also help you know when to get into a stock at its price floor or to take profits from a successful short sale. The ESM concept is tricky, but once mastered, it can be highly profitable. We hope you've enjoyed this TradingTips.com video newsletter. Thanks for watching and good trading.
This Trading Tips video newsletter has been brought to you by Manny Bacchus's First Hour Trading System. Every day there's money to be made in the first hour of stock trading. This is the world of day trading, not for novices, unless you have a system. The First Hour Trading System. Visit firsthourtrading.com now and sign up for a free 30-day trial. You could make enough in the first hour of your day to take the rest of the day off. View more Trading Tips videos. Visit tradingtips.com. Sign up for our free video newsletters and become a successful trader today.